US President Donald Trump thought that tariff threats would force nations to be subservient to him. But even while attempting to establish hegemony in a growing multipolar world, all Trump has done is moved its allies and partners closer to its competitor and an emerging power, China. Following Trump's threats to acquire Greenland and after delivering a speech demeaning Europe at World Economic Forum in Davos, European leaders are gradually realizing that US, once their most trusted ally, could not be trusted anymore. This has prompted leaders of many European nations to turn eastwards. The UK and the US president are now engaged in a bitter war of words. Trump claimed NATO forces stayed a little back from the front lines in Afghanistan, prompting an immediate response from UK, slamming Trump for diminishing the role of NATO troops in Afghanistan. The UK also firmly protested against Trump's threats on Greenland, which resulted in Trump levying tariff on UK, an act later withdrawn. The UK also defended its decision to give Chagos to Mauritius, abiding by the ruling of the International Court after Trump called it an act of great stupidity. Months after visiting India with a huge delegation, British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer arrived on a 3-day visit to China. He leads a delegation of around 60 business and cultural leaders. Starmer is expected to meet President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Qiang on January 29th, before travelling to Shanghai on January 30th for talks with local executives.
We are resolute about being outward-looking, about taking opportunities, building relationships, having confidence globally, and always being absolutely focused on our national interest. And it is in our national interest to engage with China. It's the second biggest economy in the world. If you take Hong Kong alongside China, it's our third biggest trading partner. There are huge opportunities to be had in lots of different sectors.
China, which has faced a setback in the business of oil after US captured former Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, sees this as an opportunity to claim its position in the changing world order.
Against the backdrop of a complex and volatile international situation, enhanced communication and cooperation between China and the UK, both permanent members of UN Security Council, serve the common interests of the two people and are conducive to promoting world peace, stability and development. China stands ready to take this visit as an opportunity to enhance political mutual trust with the UK, deepen practical cooperation, jointly open a new chapter in the sound and stable development of China-UK relations, and work together to make due efforts and contributions to world peace, security and stability.
The visit also comes after Starmer's government approved China's contested plans to build a mega embassy in the heart of London, rejecting the objections from some politicians who said the new building will make it easier for China to conduct spying operations. This visit is also the first trip to China by a British Prime Minister since 2018. Starmer had last met Xi at the G20 summit in Brazil on November 18, 2024. When asked if he would raise human rights issue with China on Uyghur population, Downing Street replied that the Prime Minister would raise challenging issues where interests and values differ. China has also been criticized for its treatment of Jimmy Lai, the Hong Kong pro-democracy media tycoon who is facing a life sentence in prison. But Keir Starmer is not the only leader to visit China. Several other world leaders have already visited China to forge and expand their business relations. Finland's Prime Minister Petteri Orpo, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, South Korean President Lee Jae-myung also visited China this year. In July 2025, European Council President Antonio Costa and the President of European Commission Ursula von der Leyen had visited Beijing. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz is also set to visit China in February.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.